did that bitch Jermaine Dupri when that boy put up that billboard sign. That boy said he had a lil when that boy said he got that big one. That boy said Jermaine had to take that bitch down here. Like, man, what the fuck is this nigga here? That bitch
Jermaine Dupri?
Yeah.
What happened?
You know, they were putting the billboard before that boy said like he had a lil one. Like, you know, regular side, whatever. That boy said that bitch Meach one got that big old billboard. They left the world in hours or some shit like that. They took that shit down. He like, I'm somebody out here, you know. This is with this big ass. Like, that bitch he really shouldn't have done all that shit, though. Because they put too much attention on that bitch, like.
Dude got that bread. When you got that money, them dudes don't be thinking, man. Niggas got bread. They untouchable. So niggas be feeling when you got money, though, them people coming, son.
That's what I'm saying. That was really me because he wasn't on him. He like, he on the radar, but he started doing that nigga like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, man, I can't see the little story, the little documentary and shit. Like, y'all was doing too much.
You got the bitch ass niggas that be hating and doing shit. They getting in the shootout. You know, want that gunplay coming.
Them dudes really had money. Like they was like one of the number one crew in the USA. I ain't gonna say the world. Them dudes really had millions.
That boy really had billionaires really wondering like how you get this before me. Like every had the first thing maybe like some shit like that was dude say he really was on some shit like I wanna be like the only one with this type of shit like
still got it.
What his name? J-Boo. That nigga got that boy like, man, I'll ride a Nissan or something. Man, you get your fucking Ferrari, man. You feel like, man, I don't need that shit, bro. He like, man, you tripping. You got all this money, man. We can't take this shit to the grave, but you like, yeah, we just want to be low key. Yeah, that boy, man, get that water. That's crazy.
But you have to understand, nigga got the feel, a nigga came from nowhere. You hear me? So when you get that straight, ain't no boundaries, no limits, you hear me? You gonna get that. You hear me?
They really like that nigga said, dude. Man, what they can't arrest me for balling.
They
got that nigga Terror running his mouth on that phone. That's what really so.
But you know why the people don't be doing that? Because they feel it through. Nigga got all this bread, don't know where it came from, and we not paying y'all taxes.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Nigga not paying no, like y'all want us to pay draft or something like. You hear me? No. They don't go like that. Nigga risk their life and freedom.
The government, the real gangsters, dog.
Yeah, they jacking. Look, I really be watching that shit.
Them bitches in the extortion, kidnapping, because if you don't pay the tax, bitch, come here. That's kidnapping.
I used to be watching that shit, like, you hear me? They got that shit on TV, on cable, like, you know how, like, motherfuckers, you hear me? Like, had came up, was in the game and shit, and how they got busted and shit like that, doing certain shit, because you always got somebody in your circle gonna always be overprotected of everything. Bruh, we can't do this. Girl, we can't do that. The people not gonna be watching us. We got, man, a fucking, you hear me, $10 million house. You hear me? Don't know where it come from. You hear me? We got $500,000 cars, Rolls Royces, Ghostes, Lamborghinis and shit, man. Them people gonna be like, man, hold on, this nigga not no rapper.
But see, but that was
they not no producer.
They had this shit covered with that.
Yeah.
They had legit business and
yeah,
shit.
They did.
That's why I said,
but where
they
did
couldn't
it come
connect the
from?
dots. They couldn't connect all, because Terry had that setup and everything. All they could have.
Where it come from? Now you could have had it like
Terry
to where
wasn't running him out on that phone. Cause that's really what they said. Like the big break came from when they busted the nigga Doc Marshall, and he went to Ratton, and then when Terry on that phone, and they got to be able to connect the dots. Cause they had it, but they couldn't connect
prove
it. Right.
But they proved it with that voice.
And that nigga Doc Marshall, that nigga went to Ratton, and then what his name Ratted, Blue Da Vinci Ratted. There were like a couple people on that case. Your girl, she Ratted.
They was into killing too, huh?
Not really.
Well, if they wasn't into no killing, they had no business telling, son.
But you know they
racketeering ain't nothing, brother. Conspiracy.
Son, you got all that money, you gotta think about it. They ain't like them niggas that come from the bottom, niggas that ratted. They was just getting that money. They got all that money, they like leave it all. 20 years, 50. Oh no, listen, what y'all want to know?
straight, man. 20 years, me gonna make sure y'all straight, man. We got mills. Them dudes still have money. They still I think they had went to the house.
But they still got
Ain't they had went to the house and how much they had took? How much they had took when they went in the house, you hear me? When they had got busted, you hear me? They had like a whole
$2 million in cash.
Yeah, no, it was more than that.
They found no drugs.
I think the people said they had found like about what, man? I thought they said they found like 100 hams, huh?
No.
Man, nigga lie like that.
Probably all together. But the house where they busted Meech at,
that was his house.
$2 million cash in that bitch.
That was his house. That wasn't a stash house.
Nah,
that was his
house. Yeah, $2 million cash in that bitch. Like every house they hit, they had millions of cash in that bitch, dude. Yeah,
right. For like the team,
homes,
everybody,
the fucking jewelry, the cash, the private.
And then that nigga Lil Meech just had went to jail, huh?
He went to jail for that watch shit. Tried to run off on the people. That shit was fluke as a motherfucker.
No,
cause he ain't had paid all the money on the bitch or whatever like that. And it was like some scam shit. How you were paying it. You hear me? So we need
like
to go
they really try to fuck with him bad. Like try to, you hear me, drive.
He did that himself, dude.
Right.
Like I see, he doing the fraud card shit. It was like $100,000 watch or some shit, a chain or whatever. But they want the watch dude.
Right, but they was like, oh, he feel as though he mixed something and all that. Like, you hear me? You alive.
You tripping? You ain't gotta.
They don't give a fuck who you is, bitch. Come with that bread.
But you got the bread. That's why I'm like, why are you tripping like that?
A lot of money invested in that jewelry.
Man, your boy from Texas, man, nigga working call communication shit. That bitch went to invest in that jewelry shit, dog. That dude $1 million or not. He be making all the chain, made Booster chain, made the nigga Charles and White chain, be making all them rapper nigga chains out there in Texas, man. The nigga, fuck that nigga shit. He got like 2-3 shops now, but he started off with one. But he like that money in there if you know what you doing. Cause niggas don't know. You can go and get them fucking lab-made diamonds, and that bitch gonna pass the test and all that. But it's cheap, you hear me? And you get charged, nigga, you ain't got $1,000 worth of work and charge nigga 50 bands. And that nigga said that shit on the interview out of his mouth. And I'm like, that's crazy that he saying it, cause I knew, even though he said that, nigga still gonna be going in that bitch, you hear me? KD, you hear me? Nigga, jeweler named KD out there in Texas. Like Dallas Forward area, yeah, man. That nigga was giving the nigga game on that jewelry shit. You get in with that shit, son.
Yeah, I was watching. I think that was us was in the house. They were watching the video about the fake jewelry, the Arab, how he was getting all of the gold shit. You heard me? Like we don't know if this real. Like they put it all together. You heard me? And they melt this shit down, you heard me? And like it come out to like a little block. But that bitch be like real jewelry, like they make it, let me say, like real gold. Yeah. Like, you hear me? Some gold shit, like it's some trick shit.
They got that.
The nigga make that money. And then they go exchange it for real money. You hear me? Like you get the gold, how much this gold worth? Like 4 bags, 10 bags. You hear me? They go sell it to the jewelry stores and shit. You hear me? Gold and shit. I'm like, man, them bitches, dog. Niggas, a lot of ways to make bread.
I want to know. Yeah, them people down in that store that shit, we buy gold.
We buy gold.
Yeah, we got all that gold in there.
I ain't gonna lie, son. Back in the G, though, I was growing up, bitch. I had so many hits, licks, and shit, nigga. Used to be going on and shit.
Used to be into so much shit. That's why a lot of niggas don't trust a nigga now, but they can be scared when they come around, bro. Hey, what you doing around here, bro? What you got going on, bro?
Spooky.
Yeah.
It's real.
Lord have mercy. This nigga here, he must be up to something.
You know, the city's so small, but this bitch big, but they got a lot of people doing shit. Yeah. They got a lot of drugs and shit invested in this shit, bro.
Nigga really